woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. Of course her parents don't have a problem with me being black. She's past the wall. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
So you got drunk at a frat party, then fucked the football team? You're not a rape victim, sweetheart.
You're a slut.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to this edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We are presented by HappyHippoHerbals.com, your go-to source for the highest quality and purest kratom on the market. It is Wednesday, January 17, 2018. Didn't do too bad on the lanes last night. Shot a 122, a 156, and a 142. So, not too bad for your boy. 3 weeks ago, I think we were in last place. But now, after 3 straight victories, we're now in second place, possibly even first place, depending upon the team that was ahead of us last night. So we are certainly on the come up in that regard. We are broadcasting live across 4 different platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram simultaneously. And those of you in Instagram got to participate in the pre-show Q&A. So if you guys want to get involved with that, be sure to follow me on Instagram, The Sharp Reality. No spaces, all one word. And tune in usually between 5:30 and 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions you'd like me to address. I got asked about toxic masculinity. I got asked questions about TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, the theory or the game axiom, alpha fucks, beta bucks. So anything and everything is on the table when you join in on my Instagram pre-show Q&As. I'm going to start taking phone calls live on the air here in the not-too-distant future. My goal is to start taking calls live on the air right around the beginning of March. I've got to get some software upgrades, got to get my mixer going there, and I'm going to be taking daily phone calls on the air. I'm going to riff. I'm going to talk about whatever I need to talk about. I'll take questions on the chat. And then, of course, I'll address anybody live on the air. Let me jump back in here very quickly. You guys can contribute to the show in one of 2 ways. You can contribute via Super Chat, or you can contribute through my donation link, streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. Streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. I've just put it I actually just put it in the chat there. And keep in mind, 100% of your contributions make it to the show. You don't have to listen. I absolutely positively appreciate all of your super chats. But if you want more bang for your buck, if you don't want just 70% of your donation to come to the towers, definitely hit streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. Let me just do some quick shout outs here. Pro Style 1, yes, you are first. Tackman Clan Killer 1Nig7 said it's your turn. That's exactly right. Women never belong to you. Simply Deep 1985, shout out to you. Justin Kudo, what's going on? Tackman says the higher the mileage, the lower the value. Yeah, that's exactly right. Listen, women are like cars. The more miles that are on them, the less valuable they are. Nutso357. Don't think I've seen you in here. Shout out to you. Atef, HM, Atef. I don't know. You're probably a troll. Chief Nakamura, good to see you in here. Larry Thomas says Cupcake Larry is here. Freelance Ronin, good to see you in here. TSR in full effect. Malik Cobbs, good to see you. Captain Crunch 420, loving the knowledge of the truth. Appreciate that. KJ Stinkmeaner, my man Professor Sharp, good to see you. Okay, AHA says hello from the Middle East. All right, good shit, man. Jade Chosen, Rocky Mount, North Carolina in the building. I've been to Rocky Mount, North Carolina several times. I do not like the state of North Carolina. I think that is well documented. Rocky Mount was an odd city, man. Been there a few times. If you're in Rocky Mount, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Juan Valdez, Angry Man, is in Knightdale, North Carolina. Which is basically a carbon copy of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Just that whole area Not a big fan of North Carolina. My favorite city in North Carolina was Greensboro. If gun to my head, if somebody said, hey, Donovan, you have to live in North Carolina for the rest of your life, Greensboro would absolutely be the city of choice. But good to have you in here, Jay Chosen, Rocky Mount, representing. Kobe Anthony, Aunt James, shout out to you as well. NY Kia 31, good to see you in here as well. Kobe Anthony asks, do you have a video turning lesbians straight? And Sharp Assist correctly answers, Kobe, yes. And it got me banned on YouTube. The 90-day ban on YouTube was that episode. So I am not going to talk about, I'm not going to, and listen, you know, gays and lesbians I don't really feel strongly about them one way or the other, so there's no need to die on that hill. So, 3-month suspension. T Santana, good to see you in here. Supervillain 100, Mr. Don, good to see you in this motherfucker. Very nice. Dan the Man Candy, in from California. Ricky Henderson says, Donovan, thanks for answering my question on Facebook in regards to preventing looking flabby and sick like Larry Holmes when you lost weight. Right. B for villain. ETF 42 in the house, of course. Good to see you in here. Blaster, good to see you in here. Andre Israel, what's good? Barat Karuku, much love from Turkey. Got the Turkish in the motherfucking house today. Good to see you. Shout out to you guys. Talba Howell says, get those likes up. Yeah, guys, like the video. I'm trying to get to 100 likes per video. Donnell, shout out to you, my friend. You've been in here for a while. Razor's Edge, quadruple 8. Good to see you in here. Kobe Anthony says, his videos on Donovan's Den and Patreon since got banned for, okay. Riley, the Dodge, that dream traveling Dodge. Just subscribe. Shout out to you, Robert Nolan. Shout out to you. All right, well, let's get to the task at hand here. Actually, looks like I'm missing a slide there. There are many things that we cannot change as people, as men. There are a lot of things out there that happen to us that we have absolutely positively no control over. When these things happen, whether it's with work, with women, with our families, whatever the case may be, and we know that there's nothing that we can do about it, we have a term that we call charge it to the game, right? I broke my leg on a biking accident. Charge it to the game. I got into a car accident. My car was totaled. Charge it to the game. It happened. Deal with it. Charge it to the game. Move on to the next one. Things in the dating market are exactly the same way, guys. Women are as insufferable as they have ever been in human history. They're flaky, they're bitchy, they're slutty, etc., etc. And there are a lot of men that complain about these things. Listen, myself included, I complain about this stuff all the time. The difference is, men like us, and I'll talk about MGTOWs in a little while, there's no need to get upset about it, guys. You just need to charge it to the game. That's just, listen, this is how it goes. If there's nothing, if you know that there is nothing you can do about it, right? It's already passed. There's no need to dwell on something that has already happened. You need to charge it to the game. Well, charging it to the game also means the prevention of allowing it to happen again. So what I'm going to do tonight, guys, I'm going to give you guys 5 things that men absolutely need to charge to the game when and if they happen to you. Number 1, she cheated on me, right? That's the number 1 thing. Listen, dudes get mad and they get hurt when girls cheat, right? And listen, it doesn't matter. Like, girls cheat with their coworkers, they cheat with their ex-boyfriends, they cheat with their bosses. Some dude she met at a club, a dude she met on Facebook or Instagram. Listen, there are many, many reasons that women cheat on their men. And I actually point out 13 of those reasons in episode 30, called 13 Reasons Your Girl Will Eventually Cheat on You. Even if your game is airtight, meaning that you are doing everything red pill, you're 100% red pill, you're good to go, etc., your girl will still cheat, okay? Not saying that she will all the time, but 9 times out of 10, she probably will. Hypergamy is the reason that your girl will eventually cheat, right? Even if it doesn't matter how high your value is, guys. Even if your value is high, if someone of higher perceived value to your woman comes along, she is going to cheat. It doesn't matter how much she loves you, guys. It doesn't matter how much she respects you. If a man of higher value shows interest in your woman, she is going to cheat. This is the doctrine known as hypergamy. Now, girls are always looking to upgrade, right? They're looking to upgrade their phones, their shoes, their clothes, their cars, their job, their men. Okay? Listen, girls think of men as dispensable commodities, accessories, right? Listen, you're no different than her phone. Like I just said, if one is better than what she has now, she is going to upgrade, right? If she has the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10 comes out, guess what? She's going to get in line for the iPhone 10. Jay Chosen donated $5 via the PayPal link, says longtime listener and subscriber, first time catching a live chat. Appreciate the shout out, and I will definitely become a patron. Thank you very much, Jay Chosen in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Appreciate that with the $5 donation via the Donovan Sharp donation link. I'm going to go ahead and post it in there one more time. Jay Chosen, appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the support. I actually worked out. The reason I was in Rocky Mount is because I worked out at the mall. I used to work for a mall store, and they had a location in Rocky Mount. And they sent me there a couple times. Anyway, women think of and it's funny. Women these days are so misled by feminism that they think of men as extensions of themselves. Okay? They don't think of you as someone she belongs to. She thinks of you as an extension of herself. This is why women are very choosy about the men that they will allow the world to know is her boyfriend, her husband, her man, her chosen one. Okay? You are an accessory. You are an extension of her in her mind. And if that, listen, I'll go ahead and let you know right off the bat, if that's the dynamic, then it's only a matter of time before that relationship is going to be over. You cannot be the extension of a woman. The traditional red pill relationship, you are the leader, she is the follower. You don't follow her lead. You don't follow her program. She follows yours. And if she doesn't follow yours, then she now gets put into the side chick category. I'm not going to make a woman my main chick if she is not going to get on the Donovan Sharp Express. This train is leaving the station with or without you. You can either choose to come aboard or you can stand on the platform. But I'm not jumping on your train. This is the Donovan Sharp Express. This is how this goes. The moment you abandon your program to become a part of her program, that is the beginning of the end. And that relationship may last for 3 months, 3 years, it may last for 10 years. Doesn't matter. If you submit to her, if you allow yourself to be changed, if you get on her program, it is only a matter of time before she cheats. You might be with her. Well, I know someone who was with a woman's program. They were with each other for 5 years. Guess what? She was fucking 5 niggas on the side. Playa. That's what happened. Girls think of men as dispensable commodities, accessories, extensions of themselves. If one, and again, it's just like shoes. It's just like iPhones. If you are the iPhone 8, right? And the iPhone 10 comes out in the form of a boss or a coworker or somebody who works at the mall who sells her shoes, guess what, guys? She is going to be up under her if he expresses interest. That's how this is. This is how it is. If your girl is going to cheat, if your girl wants to cheat, she's going to cheat, guys. There is little, listen, unfortunately, there is little that men can do about that. So, now a lot of people might be thinking, well, Donovan, that's not fair. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not, right? Hypergamy isn't, well, it's fair and it's not. The reason why hypergamy is good for men is because it helps us to stay on top of our game. If you have red pill awareness, you know and understand that a woman's love is abso-fucking-lutely conditional. Right? Like if you have red pill knowledge, if you have red pill wisdom, you know that your woman does not love you for who you are, rather for what you are. And the moment you cease to become what you are, your woman will fall out of love with you and in love with someone who used to be who you were. That's how this works. Men who don't have red pill awareness think that their woman is going to. Men who do not have red pill awareness, they actually believe the vows that women read to their soon-to-be husbands at the altar. I promise to obey you, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, right? For better or worse. Nah, nigga. Nope. That is not how it is. If you cease to become, give you this scenario. If when you met your woman, and Fireman X84 says women sell themselves to the highest bidder, that's exactly how hypergamy works. Shout out to you, Fireman X. Excellent comment there. If when you meet your woman, you're in great shape, and think about this is a very simple example. If when you meet your woman, you're in great shape, right? You're very confident. You have a great job. You drive a nice car. Your woman falls in love with you. Great. If 1 year down the line, you lose your job, you get fat, okay? Your car gets repossessed. You are no longer the man she met. Guess what, guys? Her biological feminine hard drive cannot love you anymore because you are not who she was when you met her. This is how this works. Women do not love unconditionally. Neither do men, but men, we're a little more forgiving than women. Women are not forgiving because they don't have time. Men, we age well, right? We age better than women. We have more time on the dating market than women do. If a 30-year-old woman has been with a guy for 5 years and he's now a fat, broke slob, dude, that bitch ain't gonna wait around. She's like, dude, I've got 2, maybe 3 more years of peak attractiveness. I'm with this dusty ass nigga. Nah, I gotta go. My looks are fading. Time is running out on me. And of course we know that because of course we know that women never, ever, ever break up with you the right way. They always branch swing. A woman will never break up with a man unless she has another man. We call this raft jumping, branch swinging. A woman will never completely leave her boyfriend or husband unless she knows that there is one waiting for her. Guaranteed. This is why they cheat. Well, among other reasons, this is why they cheat. That's how this is. This is why hypergamy is good and bad for men. It's bad for men because, hey, listen, shit happens. That's outside of our control. You got to charge that to the game. Listen, man, sometimes sometimes things happen outside of your control. You're in great shape. You tear up your knee. You got to rehab. You're not going to be in as good a shape. Your company's downsizing. The stock market crashes. You're not going to have as much money. Listen, charge it to the game, man. You got to pick yourself up and try again. This is how it works. And I know that sounds cliches, but this is how it is. There are some things that are outside of your control. Your woman is going to cheat if you cease to be who you were when you met her. Now, by the same token, there's no need trying to exercise revenge on your cheating hypergamous girlfriend. That never ends well, right? Dude finds out that his girl is cheating. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to break up with her. I'm going to start fucking another bitch, and then I'm going to let her find out, dude, she's not going to give a shit that you're fucking somebody else because she's fucking somebody else. Do not try to exercise revenge. Charge that shit to the game, man. Life is going to deal with her. That's how that works. You have to, charge it to the game and make sure it doesn't happen again. Well, how do you do this? You set boundaries for your girl. You require her to delete all social media, right? You guys know that I've talked about this before. Be territorial, not jealous or insecure. I covered that in episode 45. The difference between being territorial and being jealous. Shout out to Robert Nolan with the $5 super chat. Says, great show, awesome topic. Beta voice is hilarious. Everybody likes that beta voice. Shout out to Isaac Norales with the $5 super chat. Everybody loves Beta Donovan. Heathen Deluxe in the motherfucking house says, zero tolerance. Boot the bitch. Yeah, listen. Absolutely. Boot that fucking bitch. But you got to set boundaries for a girl. In other words, you have to listen, you're never going to stop your girl from cheating, guys. If she wants to cheat, she's going to cheat. But you have to do the things that are necessary to reduce the odds of getting cheated on. Once you are cheated on, guys, there is nothing you can do about that now. But you can protect yourself in the future. Do not try to get revenge, guys. Charge it to the game and move the fuck on. Don't worry about getting cheated on. It's gonna happen. Listen, red pill or not, you're gonna get cheated on. This is the world we live in. It sucks, but it's the truth. Isaac Norales says, no problem. Yeah, ask me a question, Isaac. You donated $5. So if there's a question that you want answered. NYKia 31 says, stupid girl voice is better. That's how every woman sounds to a man after a while. This is what I tell. This is what I tell my girl, right? Like, even when I'm describing my mom, like, oh, I was on the phone with my mom, and she's like, oh my God, Donovan, da 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 da. And she's like, does everybody? Yes, they all sound the same. When you take and digest the red pill, every girl sounds just like this. This is how it is. Every blue pill beta sounds exactly like this. Can you imagine a conversation between those two people? Hi. Number 2. She used me. Oh, this is a big one. Oh, this is a fucking big one. Now, I understand how pissed off men can get when they find out that a woman has used him, right? She made it seem like she liked him, like she wanted to fuck him, only to get provisions, money. B for Villain already said it. Charge that shit to the game, man. Ace Boogie in Instagram says, what's good, Mr. Sharp? I witnessed my mom cheating at a very young age, and I never trust women, even though I'm married to this day. Ace Boogie, true words were never spoken. I witnessed my mother cheating at a very young age myself, man. And to this day, I never really fully trust women. And it's funny, man. Girls try to troll. Oh my God, who hurt you? Da-da-da-da, your mother. Yeah, listen, I'm not a psychological anomaly. I'm not some special guy who can just withstand some sort of fucked up shit that happened to me as a kid, overcome it, and just have a no. I am abnormal in that regard. I am the way I am because things happen to me. I am not special. Don't try to make me think. It's so funny how they disingenuously say this stuff. In episode 21, entitled How I Turned a Hoe into a Housewife, I foolishly rented this girl. And you guys have heard this before, but I'll tell it again for all you first timers. And human, listen, dude, type in English. None of that Arabic shit. Hang on a second. I'm gonna put you in timeout, brother. Hang on a second. I'm putting you in timeout. I don't do all that Arabic stuff. If you're gonna listen, speak English, man. Speak English, dude. Like, get out of here with that. I can't read Arabic. Fuck out of here with that. Fuck that is. Anyway, so I rented a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a fenced-in backyard for this woman I wanted to sleep with, only to find out that she was fucking her ex-con baby daddy. Right? Guys, I was pissed. And even then, I still hopefully waited. Right? It was only when her sister told me what was really going on that I finally cut the bitch off. Was I pissed off? You're goddamn right I was pissed off, man. Guess what, guys? I had to charge it to the game, man. Well, I mean, what could I have done about it? Now, I'll tell you what, even after that, listen, I was still, I don't know, maybe a year or two from learning about the red pill. But even then, I knew that there was nothing I could do. What am I going to do? Go kick this nigga's ass? No. Fuck no. As good as she looked, dude, and he'd been in prison, 5-6 years? Nope. That's not on him. That's on her. The point is I couldn't, listen, I got mad, but guess what? You got to charge it to the game. Guys, girls are going to use you. Okay? Girls are going to use you for drinks at the club, then they're going to disappear. I've had this happen to me before when I was in Vegas. Girls used to dance up on me, rub up on me. Yeah, let me buy you a couple of shots. Oh, rub up on me. A few of them would even kiss me, right? I'm thinking, yeah, I'm getting laid tonight. Nope. After 2-3 drinks, they're out. Moving on to the next sucker. I didn't get mad. I charged it to the game. Girls will also use you for drinks and a meal, right? And a game tip, guys. Never, ever, ever agree to an early date with a woman. If she wants to meet up with you at 5 o'clock for a dinner date, nah, player. Nope. She is using you to get fed for free before she goes and fucks her bad boy alpha fucks. Before she goes and fucks her baby daddy. Before she goes and fucks the guy she's fucking. Because guess what? The guy she's fucking is smart enough not to spend money on that fucking hoe. But your dumbass, oh yeah. Listen, you're going to spend $80, $90 with drinks on a tab. Girls are going to use you. Oh, well, sure. She'll meet up for 5, 6 o'clock. You guys get done 8, 9 o'clock. You're having a good time. Hey, would you like to come over? No, I told my friend that I was going to be blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Girls do this. I remember I actually saw this one article, and I forget where it was, but it said that I think she was in Canada. She was using she had used Tinder And she had bragged about getting like 195 free meals from Thirsty Men on Tinder and had slept with not one of them. And they asked her, why did you use all of these? Like, she came out and said, listen, I had no intention on sleeping with these men. So what I did is I swiped right on Tinder for them to come and, you know, for them to come and take me out. And the reason I did this is on weeks I was broke. Like, I'd spend up all my money, living check to check. All right, I'm not going to be able to feed myself. Okay, so I swipe right on Tinder. Thirsty guys are on me. $50-$60 later, I'm fed. Now I can go home, fuck my boyfriend or whoever the fuck I'm fucking, masturbate, whatever. Not gonna fuck that guy. Guys, women are going to use you. Charge it to the game. Girls do this shit, guys, and every guy gets got. And a lot of guys ask, okay, well, if a girl wants to meet up, how do I keep her from using me? The number one rule to keep from getting got in this regard, number one, never, ever, ever take a woman on a dinner date on the first date. Never. Do not go to a sit-down restaurant with a woman on the first meetup. Don't do it. We're setting yourself up for failure. Instead, use my go-to. Go bowling, all right? You rent the shoes. I'll take care of the bowling games. We'll split the drinks and the chicken wings or whatever, right? Make sure that shit's 50-50. Make her invest in the date. And I covered that in tonight's Donovan's Den as well. Go to the movies. You buy the movie tickets. I'll take care of the popcorn and the snacks. You make her invest first, right? You spring for the movie tickets. I get the drinks and the popcorn, right? She's now invested. She knows that she cannot use you, right? Go to a museum. Museums are free. You can go for a walk to a museum. Shout out to What the Ass. Oh boy, I cannot. What the Hat Ass. He says, what's up, Donovan, the love child of Warren G and Marlon Wayans? Come on, man. Warren G I can get behind, but Marlon Wayans, that's an ugly motherfucker, man. Yeah, a lot of people say that I do look like Warren G. Back when I was a little thicker, like 312 pounds, a lot of people said I look like Suge Knight. I'll take it. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Marlon Wayans and Warren G. That's a first. That's a first. Go out for drinks on a first date. You split the tab. She buys the first round. You buy the second round. This is what you do to eliminate women who would use you, to eliminate would-be mooches. Because I'm telling you, there are a lot of women out there that go on dates strictly to get fed. They want to go out with you, get fed, and get drunk before they go get ass fucked by the guy they really want to fuck. Don't be that guy. Do not put yourself in position to be used. Don't pay don't pay a girl's bills, man. Even if you're fucking her, don't pay a bill. Don't pay her rent. Don't make a car payment for it. Don't pay for her fucking phone bill. You do it one time, guys. She will expect you to do it over and over again. If you pay the girl's rent, guess what? Now you're going to... If you pay a girl's rent, here's what happens. You have given her permission to misuse her money. Subconsciously, she doesn't think about this in the front of her mind. Subconsciously, she thinks to herself, okay, I just got paid. I know rent is due next week, but I saw these shoes, or I want to get the hot new iPhone, or I want to get this or that. And she thinks in the back of her mind, well, I think I can be a little bit more frivolous with my money because Donovan's dumbass is going to pay my rent. How do I know? Because he asked me last time. Guess what? The minute you don't pay her rent or her phone bill, you pay it the first time, it's the beginning of the end. Because when you refuse it for the second time, it's over with. So you pay Lakeisha's rent, right? Oh, thank you so much. She sucks your dick. She lets you fuck her in the ass, right? Well, let's say she pays the rent next month and the month after that. Guess what? There's going to come a time where you're going to have to pay her rent again. If you pay one bill for a woman, it is a mathematical inevitability that she is going to ask you to pay a bill again. Don't let her do it. Because if you refuse, and you guys both know this is why guys get caught up in this trap. They know that if they stop paying the rent or the bills, they know it's over. This is how girls trap guys. Hey, can you pay my phone bill for me? I'm a little bit behind. I'll pay you back when I get my next paycheck. 10 times out of 10, guys are like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. It's only $50. Guess what? She now knows that her phone bill is paid. And the minute you refuse to pay it the second time, boom, that's it. It's over. She closes up her legs. Idris Angel says, do you believe in the ketogenic diet? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Do not listen. Don't pay her rent. Don't pay her car note for it. Do not let her borrow money. Letting a woman borrow money is like giving money away. That's it. She used me. Guys, charge it to the game. Do not let it happen again. Don't try to get revenge on her. Don't try to get your money back. Don't try to borrow money from her because she ain't got it. Charge that shit to the game, man. TSR Live is brought to you by Happy Hippo Herbals, home of the highest quality kratom on the planet. If you are looking for a caffeine-free energy boost with laser focus and an enhanced mood for hours, look no further than Happy Hippo Kratom. They've got over 24 strains available, and I think Chris actually added a few new strains. Dude, I've got a shitload of kratom on the way. And I'll actually and I like to show you guys the strains that I have, the strains that I've used, tell you guys how they affect me. But he's got close to 30 strains available now, so I'll definitely get you guys up on that. Through the month of January, guys, you pay with Bitcoin to get 25% off, right? That includes your shipping. So go to happyhippoherbals.com today and take the first step in increasing your productivity and elevating your mood without caffeine. That's happyhippoherbals.com. Kratom is actually how I was able to kick my caffeine addiction, right? Yes, I drink coffee. Yes, I'll down the occasional Red Bull. Okay? But dude, when I was addicted to caffeine, dude, I was doing unhealthy amounts of caffeine, and Kratom helped me to get off caffeine. It was one of the compounds. So happyhippoherbals.com. Kratom is the real deal. Absolutely. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. Like my Facebook page, TSR Live at Donovan Sharp. You can add me as well. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharp. The Sharp Reality, no spaces, all one word, is where you can find me on Instagram. You can find the TSR archive on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, the Google Play app on your mobile device, and of course, right here on YouTube. For all things Donovan Sharp, go to donovansharp.com. There you will also find the TSR archive. Every episode from the beginning. Shout out to Ill Wills, donated $2 through Super Chat, says, Donovan Sharp, you are speaking the truth, brother. Money to women? No, do not give money to women. Don't fucking do it. Listen, Altiar Beelzebub says, I lent her $20. That happened to me? Absolutely. Ben Fast says, Kratom is legit. You're goddamn right, it's legit. I've used Kratom, guys, for almost 4 years now. It's the real deal. It really is. Anyway, TSR Sports Talk. The Sharp Reality, and of course, all 188 editions now of TSR Live are available on donovansharp.com. You can also access the columns I've written for Return of Kings and Negro Manosphere under the Articles tab. I've got over 150 articles posted between the two sites since 2013. So that's 5 years now. If you want a solid supplement to the show, be sure to check those out. Be sure to sign up for the TSR newsletter to keep up with the show. The weekly newsletter will review the previous week's episodes, keep you updated on upcoming guests and projects as well as future events. Just go to the bottom of my homepage, donovansharp.com. Plug in your email address and you are good to go. Don't worry, guys. We respect your privacy. We will not sell your information or spam you. And speaking of which, I talked to Kevin Samuels this afternoon for about an hour. And YouTube is cleaning house, guys. They are cleaning house. There are some new edicts coming down the pike. Shout out to Jamaican Peppa with the $5 super chat. Appreciate the love there, my friend. JP is a part of the mod squad. Appreciate the love there. So YouTube, and I'm just going to give you guys the Reader's Digest version. If you are on YouTube and you get a community strike, if you lose your channel on YouTube, right? What happens, if you lose your channel on YouTube, the go-to solution is to just create another channel. Well, YouTube is thwarting all of that. In order to be approved for the YouTube Partnership Program, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. And you have to have a certain amount of views for them to review it. even if they review it, they still have to approve it. They don't just approve it right then and there. So they're going to make you jump through hoops. And if they find out that you are the same person they banned, guess what? Now they ban all of your channels. So here's the thing. If this is why it's more important now. It's more important than ever to sign up for the Sharp Reality newsletter. If for whatever reason my channel gets shut down, you guys are going to need to know where to find my content, whether it's on Patreon or Blog Talk Radio, whatever medium. The only way you're going to be able to find out about that is if you are part of the Sharp Reality newsletter. Not going to spam you guys. I'm not going to fill your box with a bunch of junk. I'm not trying to sell you a bunch of bullshit. You guys need to make sure. You need to make sure that you guys can find me anywhere I am. Listen, I'm all over the place. I'm on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play app, all that stuff. I'm on YouTube. I'm simulcasting on Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, right? I got stuff on Gab. I'm all over the place. But in case my shit gets taken down off YouTube, which is the main thing, you guys have to know where to find me. Shout out to Scream with the $2 super chat. He said, "Did my legs today. Deadlifts make my legs weak." LMAO. I love the deadlift, man. The deadlift to me, man, that is the I can't describe it, man. To me, I get like an endorphin rush. You know, when I pull, if I'm pulling like 400 pounds, 450 pounds, man, that's awesome. J-Dub with a $5 donation. He says, "In my younger years, I had an older man tell me, you feed him while I fuck him. When I bragged how much a gentleman I was to the ladies, I scratched my head when he said this. Took me a while to get this." Exactly. The alpha guys who are fucking these bitches at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, they're laughing because they don't have to spend a goddamn thing. These bitches are getting fed by y'all's dumbasses, and then these niggas are out there fucking them. I remember back in the day, the Pittsburgh Steelers had two quarterbacks, Cordell Stewart and Tommy Maddox. Okay? Donnell says, "How much do you pull?" My max one rep pull, locking out, 475 pounds. That's as high as I've been. Lockout, I can get 500 pounds, but I can't lock out. I get halfway up and then that's it. I stunt. But my max pull, locking out, 475. 475. Anyway, so they had Tommy Maddox and Cordell Stewart. Tommy Maddox would the traditional drop back, read the defense quarterback. Cordell Stewart was the two-way athlete, right? He could run it, he could throw it. Well, for a while, Bill Cowher would use them both. Anytime they got into the red zone or to the 10-yard line, in comes Cordell Stewart. And they asked Tommy Maddox how it felt not to be able to be there to throw the touchdown pass or to be involved with the touchdown pass. He says, it kind of feels like I take her to the prom, right? I wine her, I dine her, I bring her flowers, I bring her punch, but then Cordell Stewart gets to go to the hotel room with her later that night. Right? That's how this is, guys. When you go to a sit-down dinner date, TGI Fridays, Ruby Tuesday, when you do that shit for women, and especially if you do it early in the day, 5, 6, even 7, nah, player. You are feeding her while she fucks somebody else. You feed them, I fuck them. Alpha fucks, beta bucks. Happens every fucking time. Good comment there. But yeah, like I said, sign up for the TSR newsletter so that you guys always know where to find me. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to spam you, right? Like, I have more respect for you guys than I'm not trying to sell you a bunch of stuff. Yes, I'll let you guys know, hey, I'm promoting this or I'm promoting that. I'm not going to blow up your inbox, guys. So that you always know where to find me. You guys need to hit me. DonovanSharp.com, the Sharp Reality newsletter. V for Villain says, feed him these nuts. So let's go. Let me check the chat here. Let me go all the way to the top. You guys are definitely coming with the knowledge today. Let me see if there's anything that I missed. Big Wute Samaj says, bitches be liking that high value strange, right? They love that shit. Freelance Ronin says, this is why love don't love nobody and does not conquer all. Girls love that shit. Love conquers all. Oh my God. Heathen Deluxe says, favorite vein of Kratom. My favorite vein of Kratom is Happy Hippo 1. I'm going to get the official name here in just a second. Indo Super Green is my favorite strain of Kratom. It is Happy Hippo 1. It is a moderate strain, drastically elevates my mood. Dude, and Happy Hippo 1 is the very first Kratom I ever tried. Dude, I was on cloud nine, and I'm not like, oh my God. I was productive. I was in a great mood. I didn't need to pound energy drinks. So Happy Hippo 1, Indo Super Green, by far and away my favorite strain. And the thing is, you have to rotate strains. If I could take Happy Hippo 1 every day, then I would just order a shit ton of Happy Hippo 1. But you have to rotate the strain so that you don't build up a tolerance to that particular strain. Chris Diotis is sending me 10 different strains. Dude, he's sending me like $500 worth of Kratom. It's just unbelievable, like what this guy hooks me up with. So I've got 10 different strains, and I rotate them every 10 days. So by the time I get back to whatever strain, it has the same effect. Very good question. Very, very good question there. Big Bute Samaj says, sometimes you'd be damned at the low-value dude that you got your chick. He spit the right game at the right time. Exactly. Like, that could happen too. A lower value male, right? He doesn't look as good as you. He doesn't drive the car that you drive. He might not even be in as good shape as you. But for just a little bit, he had more game than you. He was in the right place at the right time, and your girl was ripe for the picking. He got in there, he spent that game, and he fucked your girl. That's what happened. Listen, it just happens that way. Gentlemen, charge that shit to the game, man. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. You can lay the groundwork in place. You can do everything necessary to keep your girl. You can never prevent a girl from cheating. You can drastically reduce the odds of her cheating on you. But if a girl wants to cheat, she gonna cheat. That's just all there is to it, man. See who else we got in here. Captain Crunch says, preach on, Pastor Sharp. Appreciate the love. I like the fact that you guys get something out of my show. Freelance Ronan says, quote, she cheated on me, has a small scale and large scale strategy. A woman cheating on her man is small scale hypergamy. Feminists burning their army of simps with hashtag #MeToo is large scale hypergamy. I agree with that 100%. 100%. RT Clancy says, I think it's levels to cheating. One night stands, then affairs. Nah, cheating is cheating. I don't give a shit. If my girl cheats on me and says, oh, it only happened one time, it's not going to make a difference whether he fucked her one time or 50 times. Her ass is still out on her ass. Like, fuck that. Like, get the fuck out of my sight before I do something that's going to get me put in jail. It was only one time. You need to leave. Like, get the fuck out of here before, get out of here. Ill Wills, another $2 super chat. He says, same thing with a strip club. Go late. There's no money moving. Exactly. Get to the strip club late, guys. You got to get there late when the girls have made all their money, right? Very, very, wow, Ill Wills. Tell you what, man, or Illis Wills. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That strip club game there for your boy. Get to the strip club about 2:30, 3 o'clock. You want to fuck a stripper? Don't get there early. She's got money to make. She's not going to fuck you, right? Get there after she's made $1,600 and she's looking for some dick. That's when you run game on her. You don't have to stuff $5 bills in her thong. Spit game at her. It's either going to work or it's not. But one thing she doesn't need is the money. And here's another. And again, I don't want to get off kilter here. If you're looking to fuck strippers, the number one thing, never ever give them money. Because the moment, if you see a stripper you want to fuck and you're trying to run game, don't give them money. Don't throw money at her on stage. Don't buy a lap dance. Don't buy a table dance. Don't go to the champagne room. Don't buy anything. Because the moment money changes hands, you become a customer. And strippers don't fuck customers. Well, they do fuck customers, but they got to pay them a lot, if you know what I mean. If you give her $500 for a blowjob, you're now a customer. She's not going to fuck you because she wants to. She's going to fuck you because she has to. And if you think you give a stripper $500 to $1,000 to fuck her in the booth back there, guess what? You're not fucking her for free after that. You have set a precedent. Yes, you're fucking her, but you are still a customer, and customers always pay more. Do not give a stripper money. Patronize the other strippers, right? Show that you've got some money. If there's a stripper you want to fuck, do not give her 1 red cent. Because if you do, you are no longer someone she wants to fuck. You are a customer. That's just the next level stripper game tip from me to you. Good comment there. Shout out to Geppetto Man with a $2 super chat. Says he's glad to be here. Kevin Ibanez. Kevin in DC. I actually had the pleasure of meeting up with Kevin in DC. Kevin is the one and only person, one of my only fans. He's the only person who has ever met me face to face. Sat down, had a nice conversation. Nathan Francis says, loving your videos more and more, brother. Keep it up. I've taken several of your tips, including TRT. If you want to change your life, guys, get on testosterone replacement therapy. Right? I've been on TRT for going on 4 years now. Guys, I'm 40. I don't look a day over 35. Listen, whatever. A lot of guys, well, that's taking steroids. Listen, call it whatever you want, man. TRT is not steroids. It's literally the fountain of youth. Good comments here by you guys. Let me scroll down. Man, you guys are lively. Steve for Villain says Donovan still charging into the game. Hell yeah. ETF 42 says validation is a big one that women use men for. Absolutely. Absolutely. He says they don't even know it. It is just subconscious. Guys, girls don't think about this stuff half the time, man. Bry says, love the show, Don. Your advice is invaluable. Appreciate that. Ricky Henderson says, how are you, Hall of Famer Ricky Henderson, says, how are you going to complain about a bitch using you when you led her to your wallet and came into the game with some simping and tricking shit? Right? How you start with a bitch is how you end with a bitch. Straight up. Like, you can't listen, if you start tricking with a bitch, talking about, yeah, I got this and I got money and this and that, if she uses you, you can't be tripping. Kevin Ibanez says, hey, Sharp, how about TRT? Will it improve your game significantly? Of course it will. When you're bigger, faster, stronger, you have more confidence. V for Villain, 6,700 subs. We should get to 7,000 subs before the end of the month. You guys are coming. You guys are coming with the thunder, man. Appreciate that. Ben Fast says Taco Bell. Don't take that bitch to Taco Bell. Fuck that. Fuck that. Don't feed the hose. Do not feed those hoes, bruh. See what else we got here before we move on. Freelance Ronin says, I really need to try Kratom. You guys speak so highly of it. Man, I'm trying to tell you guys. Trying to tell you. And for whatever reason, the Return of Kings, like that viewership, they seem to think Kratom is a joke. Oh yeah, just sprinkle Kratom on it. Like they make these ridiculous jokes. Whatever, man. Whatever. T Santana says, if a woman wants to borrow money, I make sure she gives me a blowjob. Not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy. Can I get $50? Can I get some head? Right? So if she needs money, she knows she's gonna have to give you some head. Now, obviously this can't be your girl, right? Because at that point, now she's gonna start charging you for head. But if this is a girl you're fucking on the side, no. You want $50? Tell you what, I'll let you. You know what? I'm not gonna let you borrow $50. I'm gonna give you 20, and I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. How about that? Never, ever, ever let anyone borrow the amount of money they ask for. Give them 40% of it. If they ask you for 100, give them 40. Very nice. Jamaican Peppa says, I will be in Vegas mid-March. Can't wait. God damn, I'm jealous of that. JP, love it. Aunt James said, women can spot tricks a mile away. You're goddamn right. Women have a sixth sense for spotting simps and tricks. Let's move on to number 3. The number 3 thing that you need to charge to the game is girls are sluts. This is a MGTOW thing, right? Shout out to Geppetto Man with another $5 super chat. He says, Alan Roger Curry calls a man a beta target when he starts showing and paying to get fucked. Truer words were never spoken. When you start flashing money, girls are going to start making your interactions about money. What can you do for me financially? MGTOWs like to complain, right? They talk all the time. Oh, girls are slutty. They're not worth it. They're nefarious. They're bitchy. Child support. Baby mamas. Blah 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 blah. They don't offer any solutions. All they want to do is cry. Now, not all, and I've said this before. Not all MGTOWs are created equal. You have some high level MGTOWs who like to fuck bitches, right? But it would appear. I don't have the percentages, but it would appear that most people in the MGTOW sect of the manosphere they complain and they talk about the fact they like to talk shit about men who get pussy. You're a slave to the vagina. You're not a real man. In other words, low-level MGTOWs would have you believe that they could get pussy. They just don't feel like it, which is a bunch of bullshit. Low-level MGTOWs are incels, involuntary celibates, and they bitch and complain because they want to get laid, but they can't. But I digress. They don't charge it to the game. They don't charge female sluttiness to the game. They'd rather complain about female sluttiness. Rather than doing something about it or adjusting their game, low-level MGTOWs like to bitch and moan about girls being sluts. Guys, girls are sluts. There is nothing we can do about that. So you know what you do? You charge it to the game. Guys, get in shape. Learn how to run the asshole game and fuck these bitches to sleep. That is, listen, you can't change female sluttiness. Fuck them and chuck them. Don't wife them up. Don't spend money on them. Don't do shit for these ratchet ass bitches. All you need to do is fuck them. That's it. Understand, guys, that sluts will not change. And there is nothing that you or anyone else can do. There has to be a seismic cultural shift that's not going to happen in my lifetime. So I adjusted my game to fuck sluts. That's how this works. Exploit the sluttiness of American females to your advantage and let the good times roll. Do not feel guilty. Listen, too many niggas out here thinking they can find a bitch who ain't a slut. They won't. Then, after they give up, they say, okay, so she's fucked 648 guys. Then they try to commit to a slut. Then they get all butthurt when she cheats on him or uses him or fucks her baby daddy behind his back. Charge it to the game and prevent it from happening again. Take the red pill. It's that simple. Half of charge it to the game is taking the red pill. That's how this works. Number 4. He stole my girl. This goes with number 1. She cheated on me. Guys, if your girl cheated on you, another dude stole your bitch. That's what happens. Don't get mad at the dude, man. He's just being a man, right? And guys, guess what, man? You have to understand this. We want girls who are good looking and this and that and the other. Okay, great. If your girl looks good, dudes are gonna holler. Dudes are gonna look. My girl looks good. Guess what? When we go places together, dudes are staring her up and down. I don't sweat it. It's part of the gig, man. There's nothing you can do about it. Charge it to the game. Too many dudes out here blame the guy that she was cheating on, right? Man, fuck that nigga. He knew she had a girlfriend. Nah, nigga, he was just being a man. Man, I fucked so many fucking wives and girlfriends. That ain't my fault. That's your bitch's fault. Your bitch chose me. And the reason why dudes blame the paramour, the other dude, is because they're afraid to confront their girl. Blame the bitch. She's the one who cheated. Then, of course, you got guys here talking about, well, no, it's not you I don't trust. I don't trust them. Nah, nigga, you don't trust her. You just don't have the balls to tell her that you don't trust her. I tell my girl all the time, I don't trust you. So you need to earn my trust. We actually had this conversation recently. Trust is not given. It is earned. You don't trust them. Bullshit. You don't trust her. And if she cheats It's because she wanted to, not because the nigga hypnotized her into doing something that she didn't already want to do. That's the truth. You're just afraid to acknowledge it. Heathen Deluxe says, don't check the pimp, check the hoe. You're goddamn right. It ain't that nigga's fault that he fucked your girl. He's just being a man. Because guess what? You'd have fucked her too. Listen, if a dude stole your bitch, if your woman cheated on you, if a dude stole your bitch, charge that shit to the game. There's nothing you can do about it. What are you going to do? Go confront that nigga? No. Dumbass, it's not his fault. That's y'all's fault. That's your fault for not checking the bitch for behaviors that are conducive to infidelity, and it's her fault for being a goddamn hoe. Learn from it. Make sure it doesn't happen again. No texting with her exes. No texting men. No guy friends. No company hangouts without you. No hanging out with other dudes after work during happy hour. No girls' night out. And guess what, guys? If she has a problem with this, wait a minute, I don't get to do what? This is what you tell your woman. I'm going to give you guys a game tip. This is what you tell her. Look, sweetie, I'm not going to tell you what you can or cannot do. I'm not your father. I ain't trying to babysit you. But if you go to the club, if you go to the bar, if you go to this company outing where there will be drinking involved, then you can forget about me forever. I'm not going to tell, I'm not your daddy. I'm not going to tell you what you can or can't do, but I'm going to tell you what, for every sequence, there is a consequence. Oh my God, you're being controlling. Not being controlling. You have a choice. You can either choose to do what you want to do and lose me, or you can choose to get your ass in line. Oh my God, you're giving me an ultimatum. You're goddamn right I am. That's what you tell her. Are you giving me an ultimatum? Yes. And the women always like to say, I don't respond to ultimatums well. Well, guess what? I don't like ultimatums. Nobody does, sweetheart, but they're fucking necessary sometimes. You want to know why girls don't respond well to ultimatums? Because they want their cake and eat it too. That's why. If you told her to stop doing something stupid and inconsequential, like stop eating plain M&Ms or we're finished, she's not going to get mad because she can live without plain M&Ms. But if you tell her to stop texting her ex, she gets stupid because she wants to fuck him. That's why she gets stupid. Don't fall for this don't fall for this bullshit. Well, never give me an ultimatum because I don't respond well. You know what you say? Well, I guess you won't respond well then. Because there will come a time where you'll have to make a choice. Because you can't have it both ways with me, sweetheart. So be ready. Ultimatums. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Number 5. She flaked on me. Girls flake, guys. You mean it? Listen, you gotta chat up a girl at the train station, at the bus station, bus stop, grocery store, coffee shop, mall, work, whatever. Not work. Whatever. You get her number, you escalate, right? Hey, let's meet up. Meet me. Shout out to Freelance Rona with the $5 super chat. Says women cheat on their own recognizance, but expect men to fight each other over them. Don't check the other dude. Check the hoe. Rock solid knowledge being dropped by the Freelance Ronin Warrior. Very, very nice. Don't check the other dude, man. Check that fucking hoe. It ain't his fault. He was being a man. Very good comment there. There are many reasons why women flake, right? But the top 2 reasons they flake is, number 1, a better option came along, and number 2, she didn't want to meet up in the first place. This is why they flake, right? They give you whatever reason they want. Those are the top 2 reasons. Now, sometimes the reasons are legit, right? Maybe her grandmother really did die. Maybe she really did get in a fiery car accident. But 99.9% of the time, it's for those 2 reasons that girls normally flake. The bottom line here, guys, is that girls make time for men that they want, period. That's what it is. If she flakes on you the very first time, do not give her a second chance, guys. If she flakes on you, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to make it. Don't text her, don't respond, move on to the next one. If she texts you, dude, block her number and move on. Do not set up another meetup. She will not have respect for you because she doesn't respect your time. You respected her time, but she didn't respect yours. No, I don't care how hot. This is one of the many times I tell guys, I don't care how hot she is, man. If a bitch flakes on you the first time, she didn't want to meet up with you any goddamn way. So she tells you she can't make it, right? And you know what? Let's just play out this scenario, right? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that the girl flakes on you, says, hey, something came up, blah, 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 but I would love to meet up with you tomorrow. Let's say that you actually did meet up with her tomorrow. You guys had a good time. You want to know what probably happened? She probably fucked option number 1 that night and decided to test you out to see how you'd be. That's right, my nigga. You're getting sloppy seconds. Shit. You might be getting sloppy seconds any goddamn way. The way these hoes are throwing around pussy like it's going out of style. Even, and a lot of guys say, well, if she flakes on you and suggests another meetup, that's a good sign. Maybe, maybe not. If she flakes on you and immediately says, hey, let's meet up tomorrow, don't confirm. You tell her, you know what? I'll see. I'll see if I can fit you in. Or, you know what? I've got plans tomorrow night. Well, what about the night after? I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'll get back with you. And then you can play it by ear after that. Don't get mad. Charge that shit to the game and move the fuck on. Shamara Henry says, totally contradicts Alpha Male Strategy's advice on flaking in last night's stream. I like this solution better. Delete and block her to avoid the inevitable validation seek. That's what I'm saying, man. I didn't watch Alpha Male Strategy's videos. I guess this is one of the things that we're fundamentally disagreeing on. If a girl flakes on me, she's out. Dude, listen, there's always another bitch, dude. Like, she ain't the only pussy on the planet. Fuck that. I don't care what she looks like. I don't care how horny you are. If she flakes on you, she didn't want to see you in the first place. Fuck that noise. And don't get mad, guys, okay? Charge that shit to the game because it's going to happen. It's gonna happen. Dude, pre-charge it to the game. Prepaid charge it to the game. Guys, you're gonna get flaked on, man. This is how it works. Charge it to the game and move on. If you have questions, comments, show ideas, personal stories you'd like to share, or if you see a video, a blog post, hear a story, or anything else you think would be a great show topic, send those into donovansharp@gmail.com. The latest Donovan's Den drops later tonight. How to get a woman to invest in you. This is time, energy, money, etc. This is how you do this, man. This is how you do this. The more a woman invests in you, the less likely she is, the more likely she is to stick around. Men are the same way. This is why men have to be very careful of the women they invest time and energy to, because we don't want to walk away. We want to get return on investment. Women are the same as men in that regard. Make her invest in you. Women aren't going to invest in, and I'll just give you a little nugget. Women are not going to invest in men who don't invest in themselves. They are not going, listen, nobody wants to invest in a company that looks like it's about to go under. That's a bad investment. You have to be an investable commodity for a woman to want to invest in you. Jamaican Peppa says, get in on Donovan's Den straight up. JP, absolutely. Appreciate the shout out there. Damon says, preach. Murat. Karuku says, just got flaked 5 hours ago with this Tinder hoe. Charging it to the game then. Hell yeah, dude. She's a Tinder hoe, man. Definitely charge that shit to the game. Fuck that. Cynical Nitro says, bitch flakes and tries to meet you the next day. Be ready for some paternity fraud. Right? Listen. So you flake on a bitch, right? Or so a bitch flakes on you, right? You fuck her the next day. Now she's got paternity fraud. No, that's not your baby, dude. That's the nigga's baby she fucked last night. She put it on you. Very nice. I wouldn't have thought about that. Love it. Oh, that's brilliant. I like that. 106 people watching on the main channel. We got another 17 on the backup channel. My math serves me correctly. That's 123 people watching. Got a few on Twitter. Got a few on Facebook. Paternity fraud. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Let me scroll back up here. Very nice, very nice. Ill Will says hashtag church, straight up. Suck it up and move on. Kevin Samuels in the motherfucking house. Was talking about K-Sam. Had a good conversation about him yesterday. Got a good conversation with him today about some of the changes in YouTube. Heathen Deluxe realizing that he is not in the club. You're at Sharp Studios, my friend. You need to be in TSR Towers. TSR Towers is the big channel. Sharp Studios is the small one. Charles Merchant. Fade to black on a flake. I like that advice. Okay, somebody just made it rain. Oh, Lewis Johnson just donated $5. I like the animation. He says, Donovan, what's the best kratom for better mood and pickup? How much do you take daily and when? Ooh. The best kratom. Dude, I've already got the answer, but I need to have the official name, so give me 1 second. That is a very, very good question. Give me 1 second. By the way, it's Rockstar Hippo, and I need to make sure that I give you guys the official name. Not that you can't buy it as Rockstar Hippo, but Rockstar, where's that? Oh, give me a second. Come on, Rockstar, where you at? Oh, hold on, this is a fast strain. Rockstar, where you at? Damn it, the fuck did it go? There it is. Meng Da White. Mengda White. Rockstar Hippo. So he asked, how much do you take and when? I take 2 to 3 ounces, which is about a teaspoon, a little bit under a teaspoon. So if I want to go out and talk to girls, right? Let's say I'm going to hit the streets at 10 o'clock. You want to take Rockstar Hippo at about 9:30. And take it on an empty stomach, okay? Takes about a half an hour to kick in. Rockstar Hippo is a fast strain, so it's going to give you a good, clean, high level of energy. It's going to make you social, and it's going to make you glad to be social. Heathen Deluxe says that's a very good strain. Listen, I actually use fast strains like Rockstar Hippo, Hyper Hippo, Sunshine Hippo on days that I lift. Okay? It gives me an insane amount of energy. I've not overdosed on kratom, but I took too much one time. Dude, I overheated. I had to go to the bathroom and puke. You gotta watch out. But Rockstar Hippo, with regards to game and pickup, that is the go-to. Rockstar Hippo, 2 to 3, not ounces, 2 to 3 grams before you hit the streets. And that should last you a good 3 to 4 hours. 2 to 3 grams, that's about a teaspoon of Rockstar Hippo. A lot of people swear by Red Hot Hippo. I know that's one of Chris Diotis' personal favorites. But Rockstar Hippo, Meng Da White, Rockstar Hippo, $14 for, give me 1 second. Oh, dude, I love Rockstar Hippo. Holy crap. Yep, there it is. $14 for 1 ounce. And that'll last you a good long time. I'm actually gonna spam it in the chat here. If you're still in there, Rockstar Hippo, that is the strain that I would highly recommend. Carlos Jean, good to see you in here. That is my favorite strain for pickup. If you're going out for a night on the town, Rockstar Hippo is definitely the one that you want. Lewis Johnson, appreciate the love, my friend. Appreciate the love, my friend. Jamaican Pep. Freelance says, Jamaican Peppa says, the blue pill is a terrible drug, worst drug ever. Yeah. A lot of people out there ODing on blue pill. Heathen Deluxe says, advice on how to take it. I'm considering a capsule machine because choking on it is kind of a drag. I have never taken kratom any other way than just the toss and wash. That's what I do. And I've taken it for so long, I'm used to it. Dude, the kratom powder is so fine. It literally gets everywhere. So what I do is I have my teaspoon, I put it in the back of my tongue. Don't breathe it in, you don't want it in your lungs. But then while it's resting on my tongue, I just take a big gulp of water, I swallow it all the way down. Now, sometimes you can mess up and get all over your mouth. Okay, so you have to take a little bit more water, swish it around. But that's how I do it. I use the toss and wash. If you have a capsule machine, that's probably good. But understand that if you use a capsule machine, if you take it in a capsule form, it's going to take a little longer for it to take effect. Dude, if you do a toss and watch, that's pure powder, gets right into the bloodstream. It takes effect in 20 minutes. You're already going, man. Chase LeBeau says, is there a kratom that gives you a mellow mood? Those are the slow strains. And the slow strain that I use to put me in a mellow mood is top shelf Bali. That is Bali Elite Green. Bali Elite Green helps you to relax. I actually sometimes I'll take it before bed if I know I'm going to have a hard time sleeping. But yeah, Bali Elite Green is very good. Any slow kratom. And when I say a slow strain, medium strain, fast strain, that's the energy level. Slow strains are good for a mellow mood. Medium strains are good for mood enhancement. Fast strains, big energy. They all do something a little bit different. Good stuff. Jay Salas says, it has taken me 48 years to learn your shit test lessons thanks to you. Good to see you, man. Still I Rise, 4485. Yo, Donovan, tell your listeners, stop buying drinks for women. You're half right. The only way you should buy a drink for a woman is if she buys the first round. So if a woman, and I used to do this all the time, women will straight up, especially in Vegas, hey, you want to buy me a drink? Sure, right after you buy me one. Oh, and they're like, oh, wow, never. Okay, yeah, sure. Around, what are you drinking? Yeah, whiskey sour on the rocks, extra sour. So as soon as he comes over and delivers my drink, she's like, well, aren't you going to order mine? I'm like, no, you got to pay my tab first. And then she'll kind of smirk at me because she knows I'm up on game. Dude, I fuck bitches all day long like that. I will never endorse buying a drink for a woman unless she picks up the first round. Never, ever, ever buy the first round of drinks for a woman. Always make her buy the first round. Do not care. Sometimes you walk up a woman, hey, you want to buy me a drink? Why should I buy a drink for you? Because if you buy me one, I'll get you a shot. If you play your cards right. Gotta be bold. Very good comment. Still I Rise. Very good comment. Good stuff. Very good show today, guys. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Many thanks to my super chatters and donators. Donovan's Den drops later tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night.